Yet again, guys, what the hell's going on? Our fourth video, I think, roughly in this channel, and we encountered potentially another fake, and it's coming from a place I did not expect. Target of all places. Before we get started though, here's some behind the scenes of us going over there and actually getting this. So I guess over to past Talos, and then we can talk about this. And damn, I'm pissed.
What's up, guys? Past Talos here, and we are in the parking lot of Target now as we pick up the cards that I guess President Talos is talking about, that he's probably going to be mad about. But regardless, we are here in the parking lot, so let's go out. Let's do this thing. Forgot my mask. Why didn't you guys remind me? Scary out there in the world. What's up, guys? Past Talos here again. We are in the road. Actually, we just parked from the road, but you get the idea. We actually are checking out this one place right now that was recommended by some random people from Target. So I was like, yeah, I'll check it out, see what kind of cars they got. Apparently they have some pretty good collections. It's a pretty big store, pretty well known, and good community and whatnot. So I definitely want to get involved with that and see what they have to offer. So we're gonna jump inside, known as We Play Games, WII, like the Nintendo Wii. When have they got that copyrighted though from Nintendo? But regardless, not throwing it out there, but regardless, we're gonna go inside, see what kind of stuff they got, and also pick up 2 more packs from them, or 2 more boxes from them, and we'll go from there. All right, let's go hop inside.
Yeah, I'm not sure what President Talos is gonna say, but this place is pretty damn cool, pretty dope. But if you guys want to see more of this place, let me know. I'll try to do like a tour around the place if I can. But nevertheless, back to the present time, to Mad Talos. Are we back? Okay, we're back. Okay. What's up, guys? Welcome to another video. Talos here. Joining me today, of course, in this video is my good friend Liam. What's up, Liam?
How's it going, guys? I hope everyone's well.
Yeah,
but,
hopefully a lot more well than me. Hopefully a lot more well than me. All right. Obviously, Liam doesn't know what I'm talking about yet. We briefly talked about this, but I'm definitely going to reveal it. But obviously, you saw the footage of us going to Target, buying this structure deck right here. Actually, we went to 2 different places. We got the structure deck that was already pre-opened from Target. And I wasn't really going to do a video on this, but one, I got a request to do it, and I found something really weird with the cards, which we'll definitely get into later. So I went ahead and went to the other store and got another booster pack just to kind of do a compare and contrast to see, like, you know, does Target have fake cards, or is it in general these packs just like miscut and stuff like that? But we'll definitely get to more comparisons of the unboxings for this from the one that I got from We Play Gaming. It's a local shop here in Vegas. Definitely check it out. Obviously, they have some very cool stuff, and maybe not go to Target. I don't know. But regardless, we're gonna check out the one from Target later, and we're gonna unbox this one first. Before we continue though, Liam, what can you tell me about the structure deck before we proceed into the unboxing?
The structure of this deck is quite flexible, coming in with some of the notable things such as Witch of the Black Forest, which is a card that personally believe has stood the test of time, and I believe has changed throughout the meta. It also comes with, I believe it's 41 cards in the pack, 41 cards in total.
42
If
cards
you're-
total. I believe one card is a variant art card.
That's right. And when it comes down to it, it's one of the few that comes with a decent amount of ultra rares or ultras, especially considering if someone's looking to pad their second or third deck.
Now see, this is a first edition booster pack, and I wasn't really gonna open this. I was gonna kind of keep it in the box because I noticed that some box, well, it depends. Obviously, the very first booster box from like the Yugi starter deck and the Kaiba starter decks, they're actually pretty up there in price. But I don't think this will ever get to that price. Maybe not for at least another 20 years, maybe, I don't know. But regardless, we're gonna unbox it because I definitely want to see what's inside. We might get a new variant card. And also too, I want to compare and contrast, like I said before, of this card as well as the cards we got from Target. But yeah, so let's flip over to the second screen here, and then we can unbox this. Alright guys, we are here with the unboxing of the structure deck. Hopefully the sound quality is a bit better than the previous unboxing, because we did a couple of adjustments and all that good stuff. And so now we're gonna have two separate cameras. Obviously we're gonna have the main camera there for my face cam, and we have a camera right here, and then we're gonna have a camera right over her for the more of the close-ups that we definitely need to do for these kind of videos. Obviously this is kind of like the setup that I'll be having for the PSA reviews as well, so we'll get that nice close-up of the cards, and that way Liam can still see the cards as well when I zoom into him. But yeah, we talked about this box already. This is the box that I got from the card shop, the We Play Gaming shop, shown early in the video. So without further ado, let's unbox this. I've always hated like opening structure boxes because I feel like you're gonna damage the box somehow.
And in some way or form, in a couple of years, the value of the box itself plays a value into it.
Alright. Here it is.
That fresh unboxing smell.
Fresh unboxing smell indeed. Now obviously, I was kind of hoping it came with like a token or something, or some dice. That'd be kind of cool. That's the only thing I don't have in my collection, is some like dice. But obviously it comes with a mat here. I'll put it on the zoom camera for a moment. But yeah, we're gonna unwrap it. How to play Yu-Gi-Oh! How to play modern Yu-Gi-Oh! I should say.
Yeah, so many different rules.
Try and open without potentially ripping it. Okay, there it is. Is there another opening? I think that's it. And I think get a better look of the artwork here.
Super cutesy anime
Yeah.
kind of art design.
It's very, very cutesy.
Would almost remind you of a certain Toon World set.
Don't remind me. We still haven't validated if that card is real and fake. Which, by the way, if you haven't already, be sure to check out that video. Link somewhere in the top left corner. Yeah, if you look at this, the familiar possess monsters apparently are a thing. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
I guess I can read it.
Set.
I guess I can read it to find out. But yeah, look at the corner here. It's going to include token cards, obviously the deck itself, and then the game mat, which is what we're looking at right now. And as a close-up, these are the cards that will be included. Definitely check out the Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG Art Gallery. They have some beautiful artwork here. I would imagine these are... I don't know if they're going to be the same in every single structure deck. But these are obviously featured from talented artists around the world.
It's something that would look good on a poster, absolutely, framed.
Oh, yes, definitely agreed. So let's set that aside. Now, take a look at the cards here. Alright. You see the token cards right there.
It looks like there's a bit of a bend when you look at it from the top down.
It's probably the angle of the camera, honestly. Oh,
Okay.
you're right. You tell me that.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. That's the one thing I noticed too with like with certain hollows. Like they bend out. They're not like perfectly straight. Which is unfortunate.
Starter builders go very versatile, considering you have some of the classics like, as mentioned before, Witch of the Black Forest, which
Yeah,
we can all remember from so very many previous decks.
yeah, we saw it already in the Toon deck. Toon Chaos. Alright. So the first and foremost is we get the token card. They were saying that what does the back say? You get a variant here. You get a variant of the ultra rares, and I believe a variant of a token card. Is that correct, Liam?
That is correct. Absolutely on the money there.
So this is our variant token card. It basically reads, this card can be used as any token. Which is pretty cool.
It's more of a nod to the newer rotation of rules that they use nowadays.
Now the one thing I want to point out, I wonder if you noticed it so far, is the centering is a lot better. We can talk about that when we compare it with the target cards.
This will be an interesting comparison.
Yep. Yeah, the centering looks a lot better. So this is one of the ultra cards here, ultra rare cards. The Familiar Possess.
Another anime themed card.
Yeah, I don't believe I have this one. So that's good that it's a brand new one. This one I do have though. This is the Awakening of the Possessed Nefaruso Archfiend, I guess?
Some amazing artwork.
It's another ultra rare here. The Awakening of the Possessed Greater Anari Fire.
One of the more notable ultra rares for the structure decks, as this is one of the decent ones for money ratio.
Yeah, for this like specific video, we're not going to be doing a money counter because the structure deck is about $10, both on Target and
Card shop.
The card shop. We Play Gaming card shop. A spell card here, the Grand Spiritual Art. Kind of reminds me of like Spellbinding Circle, a little bit, but
Certainly does, especially with the extra holographic looking circles.
yeah, I know, right? The next card is the Spirit Charmers, a quick effect magic card. And I think it features all four of the Spirit Charmers in the artwork, which is pretty cool.
Oh, that is nice. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. That's a beautiful combination, especially with the theme of the deck.
Okay, and the next one is, mentioned is the Raigeki card. Oh, yeah.
Almost a household name in a good build.
Yeah, I love this card. Destroy all monsters your opponent controls. It's such a powerful card. Powerful.
When you're backed up against the wall, if you pull that card, sometimes it's just a situation call you needed.
And the last holo here is the Possess Partnerships. Super rare. Also featuring the 4 Spirit Charmers. Which I would assume it would be Fire, Water, Earth, and... what was the other one?
It is the Earth Charmer, Water Charmer, Fire Charmer, and the Wind Charmer.
Wind. The rest will be common cards here. The first one will be the Earth Charmer here. The Earth Charmer. Was it Ira, the Water Charmer? Hiaita, the Fire Charmer. Now, honestly, these look We'll talk about it later, but these look a lot better than the ones we've seen. We'll talk about that in the future, guys. I can't wait to talk about the target cards. Win the Wind Charmer. Nice. Nefarious Art Fiend, Eater of Nefariousness. Is that really is that really what it is?
Well, they have to use it multiple times in a name.
Yeah, I know. That's the one thing I noticed about like modern Yu-Gi-Oh names. Is like it's like Archfiend of the Dark Archfiend or something like that. You know. It's like, okay, I get it that he's an Archfiend. Bite. That's pretty cool. The one thing I noticed too about these cards, I'm loving the variety of like elementals, which makes sense.
Absolutely. To pad in like a second or third deck, it has the versatility to mix with whatever element that you're familiar with the most, which makes it more of a comfortable way to push forward for a different alternate change for your decks, which
Yep.
the charmers especially, if you're looking to build an anime themed deck where more of your characters kind of have an anime look, because we all know that some of those toon card builds are absolutely phenomenal looking.
Yep, and we're just going through the Fire Tales here. Definitely very, very cutesy artwork. I'm liking it. Obviously, Liam is not able to see some of the cards, but yeah, the Witchcrafter looks pretty awesome for a common. Look at that, 2000 attack, 0 defense. Look how many stars this is. What the hell is happening in modern Yu-Gi-Oh?
It's just more.
What is that, like 9 stars?
Nowadays you've got spells and such that can help you negate the starting cap, so that you can start off with a more powerful hand, which, again, to the new rules of the metas.
This is actually a familiar card, but I forget where this card is from. I think it was a spell card before, wasn't it? Now it's a monster card. Well, a link monster. Forest Witch of the Black Forest.
Absolute classic.
The effect Veer?
Effect Veiler.
Yeah. 0 attack, 0 defense, 1 star. What does it do? During your opponent's main phase, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand to the graveyard. Then target one effect card your opponent controls. Negate that effect of that face-up monster your opponent controls until the end of this turn. It's a tuner card as well. What's crazy? This is actually a quick effect, so you can use it during your opponent's main phase. So basically, let's say you summon this card. Well, how would that work though? You have to summon this card, and then because you can't flip it during his main phase, so you have to summon it, wait till his main phase, and then use the effect right away. This one, Dinko Seka, Awakening of the Possessed.
A nice collection of characters together.
Yeah, featuring the 4 Charmers.
I guess you could consider this a witch building deck, if you were to take on the.
I think they're all spellcasters. I think, right? Secret Village of the Spellcasters. Exactly what we're talking about. Spellbook of Knowledge. Terraforming. Book of Eclipse.
That's an especially useful card.
Oh, Book of Eclipse?
Mm-hmm.
That's the first I've ever seen it. And then we have the Twin Twister. Dark Ruler, no more. The Unpossessed. A Spiritual Herb Art, Hero Gani, Kane. And then the Spiritual Water Art, Io. Aoi, I think that's how you pronounce it.
I think that's how you would pronounce it.
Yeah, it's like Japanese. Spiritual Fire Art. That's another thing I'm trying to learn this year, guys. I'm trying to learn some Japanese. Using some of my Japanese apps. Spiritual Fine Art. Karunai.
Plus, I believe in the background there's some text.
Oh, Japanese text.
Yeah, in the fore background.
Hmm. I wonder what it spells out. Maybe like fire or something.
Well, I
Probably
believe
fire.
the other ones have the same but different text in the background.
Yeah, this one. Yeah, this water art has
Yeah.
like a water text. It's a spiritual wind art. Miyabi.
If anyone knows what these mean in the background, maybe drop it in the comment section.
Definitely. The metaverse. Dimensional barrier. Solemn warning. We're kind of flipping through some of these comments pretty quickly. Obviously, if you want to read the full description of the effect, you can always pause the video and read it. Hopefully, it's legible in the video for you guys. Familiar possess. Asha.
Usa, maybe.
Yeah. Another familiar possess. Erica or Uria. Familiar possess again. Yata. And then the final card here, possess win. So again with the 4 elements. And these, I believe, are just some of the other extra cards they give you, which is pretty cool. Not
Julie.
Now look at that. Phantom Rage. Speaking of which, if you haven't already, be sure to check out our unboxing of the Phantom Rage. We pulled some pretty epic cards. So that is the set so far. What do you think of it before we move on to the target cards, which I think we'll definitely see a difference.
I think they've all been pretty on center so far by as you've put them up, pan them closer to the camera, as opposed to certain ones that we've had previous that didn't quite, even at first glance.
And in terms of the layout too, guys, let me know what layout you like the best. Do you like the overhead? Do you like the close-ups? Obviously we're trying new things in this channel for you guys. All right, so the big thing that we're gonna be discussing here are these cards that I unboxed earlier of from Target. Now the box itself, we can do a quick comparison of the box itself before we roll into the cards. The one thing I noticed first and foremost on the box, it's probably better from this angle, is I feel like the Target box, which is this one right here, it's a lot more bulgier. I don't know if that matters or not, but it's like it's almost like a different size. Let me put it side by side. It's like a little more bulgier with the Target box.
Could be how they cared for it during the transition, but like you say, there is...
Everything else looks like it's pretty much identical. So that's a good sign. That's a good sign right there. But let's review the cards. We won't go through all of them because obviously we've seen a lot of the cards already. We got a new token card. Now this is what the first thing I noticed too. This is a token card, but look at that. There's already an indentation on the card, like it's been tampered with.
Oh crap! Yeah, just at the top. Yeah, just before the border around the actual character art.
Yeah, it's been tampered with. So this is one of the token cards.
Actually, and also on the tip. Yeah.
And it's like really compared to this card, it's like really bend. Not bend, but like kind of curved.
It's kind of misshapen itself. It definitely didn't take much care. Or
we'll do a close-up of that on the other camera, of that indentation there.
And that's just right off the bat.
Yeah. So we got two of the same cards here. This is one from the regular pack we just unboxed. This is from Target. I guess it looks pretty identical. What do you think, Liam?
I kind of get the feeling of there's going to be a theme here where the Target ones are going to have that offset where it kind of curves a bit. I mean...
yeah, like this one's curved, but it's not that curved. You know what I mean?
I mean, the one you have that's not from Target, if you were to send that into a PSA, that would get a much more higher grading than something to a Target that is considerably more incorrectly. Wow, that is quite a line down the.
Yeah, if you look at the cards here, I feel like the Target one, which is this one, it's like a little bit darker too.
It really is. It really is, and it's nothing to do with your lighting either.
Yep. Let's do a
Because
little.
there's a tone difference on the top.
Let me do a close up real quick. The Target card is on the top. It's just a little bit of a differentiate, and then the actual font itself. And the one thing I want to point out too is look at the sharpness in the corners here compared to the one I got in the card store. See how this one's a little more curved, but this one's really sharp. The Target card is on top.
Yeah, you can tell. In fact, you could almost wow, you could almost do some damage to your eye with that level of point.
I know, right? That is some sharp edges. What the hell?
I don't think I would allow that for below a certain age with that level of pointiness.
And it's not just one, it's pretty much all of them. Another thing that I've noticed in terms of tampering is check this out. On the foil there, you see a little bit of a scratch mark on the foil. Like kind of like on this, like kind of going left to right. I don't know if you see it, Liam. Trying to get the light on. Yeah, it's hard to tell, but I'm under close observation. You kind of see it. I'm trying to get on camera here, but it's kind of like right above their heads compared to the other Charmer's card here. Alright, so our other camera here, the battery is low, so right now we're just using the main camera here. But yeah, so back to the Spirit Charmers here. I feel like on the Target one, which is this the right side, there's a little bit more, like, I feel like more scratches on the card, like it's been tampered with or what.
I believe I just caught a glance of the line.
Yeah, it's very small. It's very small. It's like right above the water charmer. But yeah. Not to a point where it's like terrible, but you definitely notice it for sure. Now we haven't got to the good part yet.
The plot thickens.
Now the biggest thing that we found out is just check out this misalignment, like a miscut on the left and right border. The left is definitely a lot skinnier than the right side. And this is not the only example of a miscut. Some of them are even more like worse off, like this one, which is a lot more noticeable. Check out the thickness of the border on the left and right side.
Completely unbalanced.
Yeah. Now, I was told this is actually pretty common, but at the same time, like, should it happen like all the, like, pretty much I want to say 60% of the cards were this bad aligned. And obviously, when you get that graded on for PSA, they're gonna hit on that very hard.
It'll be one of the bigger factors to it, really, especially knocking it down maybe a grade or two.
Even the top to bottom, if you look at it, the top is like skinnier than the bottom. Yeah, another example.
Definitely.
Yeah, you can see it, right, Liam? The alignment is just like way off.
It's like they ran it on a different rolling machine altogether.
Compared to this card that we got, this one looks like a lot better lined. I mean, it's not perfect either, but it's definitely a little bit less noticeable. Like
yeah, even the color does help it kind of stay more with the color choices that they use. it's more easier to glance at certain ones than it would be the others.
Yeah. And as we were going through some of the unboxing for the card shop cards, it feels like the alignment was a lot better. Yeah, so some of the common cards as well from the Target cards. The right side is a lot skinnier than the left side now, so it got flip-flopped. It's almost like these cards were like connected and they cut it. That's probably how they do the cards, maybe. And then they just cut a little bit too much on the left. Like made this one skinnier, made this one bigger. You know what I mean? It's not perfectly cut. Yeah, going into this one card right here, the Awakening of the Possessed. Another card you can tell the miscut right side, kind of like what we talked about. Like I feel like they had like two cards attached to each other and just cut a little bit too much on the other side compared to this card. But the one thing we haven't really pointed out too much is the reverse of it. I kind of want to take, like, the reverse just looks so much different than the other cards. So we'll take a modern card that we unbox and just kind of compare that for a second. This is the Stardust Dragon. Obviously, like, look at that, not even curving compared to some of these cards. Stardust Dragon on the right side. Look at that, it's just so much lighter. So much lighter.
And so much less sharp.
Yeah, from the Phantom Rage pack. We're gonna put it right here. So basically in the middle will be the target card. Look at that.
Wow.
You see the difference, right?
Stands out amongst the all. Yeah.
The left is the Phantom Rage. The right is the Toon Chaos. In the middle is the target card. Let's look at the card from the, what is it called? Card shop. Card shop will be on the very right side, which looks a lot more closer to the modern other cards. The second card from the left, you can tell it's a lot lighter. That one is from the Target.
Fundamental differences are plain to see in front of you.
Yep, so this is 4 different cards, 4 different packs. 2 of which, of course, is from... Well, 1 of which, of course, is from Target. You can see like the miscut is a lot more defined on the first card, which is the Target card. And the second one being from the card shop. And of course the Stardust Dragon and the other card here. So yeah, very interesting. We're not saying that Target is selling fake cards at all in this video. It is just kind of odd that it will look that different. Especially from the reverse. Especially from the reverse. The Target card being on the very right. It's like almost like it's like too yellow now.
Yeah, it's just nice to see it plain to see when put next to legitimate cards.
We're gonna throw that question back to you guys. Let us know. You guys have always been informative in our previous videos where we talk about fake cards. And the one thing I want to point out for sure is the feeling of the back of cards. The Target card, which is this one right here, compared to the other cards. Like, it's not quite the same, but it's not that different either. If that makes any sense. But when you compare it to like one of the regular cards from like Phantom Rage, it feels very different. Like this one feels like a little more smoother, more jelly feel. This making sense, but it's like more smoother. Well, this one feels a little more, I don't know. It's almost like they ran out of ink kind of feel. Like the material feels different. And of course, the edges are a lot more sharper, like we talked about before.
They say part of the verification system is how a card feels. It's got certain aspects of its touch. It all plays effects to it.
Yeah. So, and that's pretty much the same thing throughout all of them, all the cards that we got from Target. The feeling of it, it just. It doesn't feel like sandpaper, because they were saying if it feels like sandpaper, then that's for sure a fake card. But how do I describe it? It's like it just doesn't feel as smooth. It's almost like I don't want to say construction paper, but it's like I don't know, kind of like that feel. But you know, they're trying to smooth out the construction paper, but you still feel a little extra texture. That makes any sense whatsoever. But you can definitely feel a difference between the legitimate cards that we got here and the one we got from the card shop, and of course the one from Target. It just feels different. It looks different. It's been miscut for a majority of the cards. It's pointy. The font looks like, especially the back, looks like it's not as sharp as the Yu-Gi-Oh, but I don't know. We're gonna throw that question back to you guys. Definitely let us know in the comments down below. Do you guys think that these cards are either A, fake, B, that's maybe sometimes maybe they're different manufacturers that make these cards. Maybe they use different materials and that's just how it came. I don't know. Me and Liam are both kind of new to the card collecting game nowadays. Maybe they have different manufacturers for different stuff. Maybe they put less emphasis and less effort into structured decks because it is mass produced for the most part compared to, like, you know, booster packs and booster boxes. But yeah, I'm just throwing out that question out to you guys. Let us know in the comments down below. Yeah.
Fingers crossed. We'll continue with this and finally get to the end of this rabbit hole, as it were.
In future updates, we are going to be doing some more unboxings. We're picking up the Legendary Duelist Season 2 of basically that's the one with Kaiba and Mai Valentine in the cover. So we're going to be unboxing that. And then the week after will be the release of Blazing Vortex, roughly. So we're going to be uploading those videos. So if you guys enjoy that content, definitely hit that subscribe button down below. Any support is always greatly appreciated. And right now, like all the support that we got so far, definitely thank you guys for that. All right, guys, that pretty much concludes this video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Obviously, we have a lot to talk about in terms of these fake videos. Obviously, we're trying not to make too many content in regards to fake cards that we're getting, but obviously that's just one of the big things to be concerned about as a collector, to make sure we're getting legitimate stuff, make sure the stuff that we get graded for PSA is like not miscut, not misprints. It looks legitimate. But there was a comment earlier in a previous video where PSA is still pretty new in terms of grading Yu-Gi-Oh cards, because the PSA graders are pretty new to the whole Yu-Gi-Oh grading aspect of it. So sometimes even they don't know what a card is authentic or not. They may, in due time, like for example, when they do like the Pokemon stuff and everything, eventually in due time they will get their specs ready for authenticating, like make sure these cards are legitimate. But I definitely want to hear your guys' opinion on what you guys think on these cards. But definitely watch out for your sources of where you get them. You would think Target will have like a legitimate thing, but maybe there's reasons behind that, as we explained. Yeah, that's all I got. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Definitely subscribe down below if you haven't already done so. Definitely like the video if you enjoyed it, if you stuck around this long for the video. Thank you so much for all the support thus far in this this YouTube, I guess, journey of the Yu-Gi-Oh unboxing stuff. I definitely have some cool stuff planned up for the car stuff. I don't want to reveal it quite yet, but definitely get excited. So if you guys are interested in like exotic cars or tuner cars, definitely stay tuned for those videos coming up later in the upcoming months. But yeah, but thanks again for Liam for joining.
Much appreciated for having me, guys, and I'm looking forward to carrying on this journey.
Definitely. And of course, we'll see you in the next video. Until next time, stay us out. Laters.